content to just take a back step and bring Inoue onto some shots. Does so there. Lands a short right hook leaping forwards. Just fighting now, a little burst, and Raid getting his breath back, comes in, works and then steps off. Really smart stuff from the champion.
Yeah, I'd like to see the older Inoue in with Ubali. I think it's a great contest, but one where I think Inoue, with his power, would win that one. But this has been a good contest. I've enjoyed this from the start, really has been.
Just a few seconds left in the penultimate round as the two of them go back to their corner. Ubali believes he's on his way to a famous victory in Japan, and a man who would arguably secure the most famous victory of his illustrious career, spanning nearly 2 decades. He's nonito donaire. Still that snap and power in those punches. Will that famous left hook cause a monster of upsets here in Saitama? It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. You know, we all know what donaire's all about. He's been a tremendous champion. He really has, and he's come alive in this tournament. But he's going to have to call on everything to cause the upset. You know, the experience, his own power. Heart may play a part, of course, luck. Cannot wait for the main event, but looking forward to this final round.
Well, it's been a terrific contest, a learning fight at world level for Takuma Inoue against the seasoned, strong and intelligent champion in Nordine Ubali, who, bar 2 or 3 rounds, has really been the boss this evening. And now they go to work again. Ubali content to just dictate range, step in and raid with attacks, step off again. And that left hook, straight left hand rather, has really been his money punch tonight. He found it early. It's caused problems.
I think when Ubali watches this contest back, I think he'll watch it and he's slightly disappointed with himself. You know, he has allowed Inoue back into this contest, you know, taken a couple of rounds off. He has switched off at times. He's allowed the smaller puncher, the inexperienced fighter to come forward.
As a fighter though, Darren, you know yourself, if you throw the kitchen sink at somebody and they are still there and you don't see any particular signs of them waning, you have to take that step off to preserve your engine. Walks into a stiff check right hook there.
Again, clash of heads there. Again, and Inoue found the short right hand, and it's good work. I think he's more off balance here, but he doesn't look a bit shaky, a bit wary of Ubali, and he's happy to trade with Inoue.
1 minute and 7 on the clock, and just signs that Nordine Ubali, for the first time in the contest, is hurt here. It would be a huge upset given the pattern of the fight. What has Takuma Inoue got left here? 50 seconds on the clock, wheels himself forwards. Ubali is hurt, eats a left hook. What a finish to an encounter that he's largely dominated. And he holds on for the first time in the contest.
The crowd are going wild here, really trying to rally their man on.
Oh, how Takuma Inoue wishes this had happened maybe a round earlier, or even with an extra minute on the clock. He's going for it here in Saitama. His brother will be watching this with bated breath. Left hook lands, the second one misses. And he comes forward again. Ubali now fires back as his head cleared. What a way to warm the crowd up for the main event in Saitama. Both men missing now with wild hooks as the tank starts to empty. Well, he rode out the only crisis of the fight in the last minute, and it made for a brilliant finish to a superb defence from Nordine Bali, Darren.
That was brilliant. I really enjoyed that from start to finish. So much went on in that contest. It really did. But I have to take my hat off to Takuma Inoue. Though I feel he's lost the fight, he did rally back after that knockdown. In this final round, sit here, I think it was a short right hand to come. It was a left hook, actually. Stunned Bali. There was the right hand. And Inoue knew he hurt his man. Come in with another right hand. Again, it was just that lack of power, but still, the crowd at this point were going wild, and the heads did go in a couple of times in that round, but it was a great finish to a good contest.
He just perhaps rushed his work a tiny bit. He may look back and regret that, but given the time that was left on the clock, you forgive him with his youth and given the situation he was in. I don't think he would have seen that coming at all. There was no indication that he'd hurt Bali at any point in the previous 35 minutes of action, and suddenly had him rocking and rolling. And credit to him, as you say, Darren, for sticking in there till the end and not giving up on this one. And regardless of the result, he has covered himself in glory.
The scorecards, here are your score totals. Judge at ringside, Alejandro Lochin scores it 120-107. David Sutherland has it 117-110. And June Bay Lim scores about 115-112 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the